All right,
Yep.
guys. We are going to be Santa Claus. Well, Mike's going to be Santa Claus because my voice is messed up.
Ho, ho, ho,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he is that Santa Claus.
I'm drunk, Santa. Should I
You're.
start drinking?
You already high. Do you really want to get drunk too?
I mean, being high is gonna counteract the effects of the hangover.
Go for it. You're Santa. Can you master the sleigh and deliver gifts to all the good boys and girls as you go get? Well, I mean, it's traditional to give. I think isn't it traditional to give Santa sherry?
Traditionally, I think when I was a kid, I don't know what it was like way back in the day, but I know that when I was a kid, it was milk and cookies.
Oh yeah, I know, but isn't like the older tradition sherry?
It might be. I don't remember. It would make sense though. This is you. You're Santa Claus. I agree. I'm definitely Santa Claus, but unfortunately, I need to explode right away. Wait, what? You promptly explode. Parents all over the world are forced to take their children into the bathroom to whisper to them that Santa Claus has exploded for no reason. A lot of them are devastated, but many of them don't care. Christmas never happens again, and it's replaced with Arbor Day 2, a holiday where people throw bricks at trees. The end.
I don't know. Arbor Day 2 seems fun.
Can I throw bricks at people?
Only if they're dressed as trees, or if you think they're trees.
Cool. So
Also, I don't feel comfortable with how Santa's laying there.
He has a sword. Okay. You've been lying unconscious on the frigid tundra of the North Pole since last Christmas. In order to make sure you don't starve during your long year slumber, Arctic pelicans have been coming up to you and laying eggs in your mouth 24/7 since last Christmas. Every pelican lays about 200 eggs at a time, and they've just been squirting them right down Santa's sleeping throat all year long. This is why Santa is so plus sized all the time. I understand. Thank you to the pelicans. I been dreaming during my year-long sleep.
You get to choose, Santa.
Let's go with have I been dreaming. Yes, while you were sleeping, you dreamed of yes, while you were sleeping, you dreamed of when you were young and handsome. This is what you look like 10,000 years ago. You were the most beautiful man in the world, and everyone wanted to marry you and do gross stuff to you with their underbelt zones. It was a wonderful time to be Santa Claus. Those days are over for you now. Your youth is gone, and now your only joy comes from giving away gifts to well behaved children. Continue sleeping.
Welcome to all the new people.
You continue lying unconscious on the sub-zero tundra of the North Pole. You burp and sneeze in your sleep. A tour bus full of Japanese tourists drives by, and everyone takes a picture of your motionless body. Suddenly, you feel a wet flipper jostle you awake. Wake up and see who's jostling you. Oh, God.
I'll do this since my voice is all messed up. Santa,
Okay.
it's me, Lunar Jake. The goddamn walrus who thinks the moon is in charge. I'm just doing the voice and you can do the rest.
Okay. Says the walrus named Lunar Jake.
As you know, I've completely lost my mind, so I think the moon created the universe and makes all the laws. If the moon told me to eat a poisonous flower, I would for sure do it. I'm under the insane impression that the moon is a huge female king that lives in the night sky. What the fuck?
What can Santa do for you, Lunar Jake?
No, this is just written by a really talented shitposter. Well, Santa, you told me to wake you up when it was Christmas Eve, and that's today.
Says Lunar Jake.
If you've got to wake up so that you can deliver gifts to all the good boys and girls of the earth. Also, I just wanted to let you know that my brain is a mushed up bowl of tapioca. Yeah. And so I truly believe that the moon is God's aunt and is therefore more powerful than God. The moon is the most powerful circle in the world. Wait, if you're the aunt of God, you're more powerful than God.
Oh no! Is it Christmas Eve already? I've got to deliver the presents. For the first time since last Christmas, you get up and start walking across the frozen wasteland of the North Pole.
Goodbye, Santa.
Lunar Jake calls to you as you leave.
My brain is broken, and so I love to get bossed around by the moon. By the way, those that are just joining, this is not my normal voice. I'm just sick.
Get started delivering Christmas presents.
Did Justin Roiland write this? Probably.
All right, Santa, it's time for you to get to work. You've made your naughty list and you've made your nice list. The naughty list is full of kids who did crimes and sins and therefore will not get gifts. The nice list is full of kids who have clean souls and would go to heaven if an elephant sat on them right now. Check the naughty list or check the nice list.
Chat, which one do you want to check? Also, thank you.
Let's go kill children.
Naughty list?
Damn straight.
All of them want? You're all on the naughty list. I like the
Hell
one
yeah.
person that said check nice. I think naughty won.
All right.
That's a Bible.
Here's the naughty list. It's huge. Children have been miserable this year. They have cockroach hearts and perpetrated all manner of misbehaviors all day long. There are nearly 2 billion children on the naughty list. Look at some. Check the nice list. Look at some of the children on the naughty list. I assume we're going to look at the children since that's the whole reason why we actually picked it.
That's going to get taken out of context.
Okay. Name: Old Miserable Ezra. Age 6. Crime: painted a mural of an elephant-armed Jesus
Eight-armed.
an 8-armed Jesus getting crucified on a giant menorah. Designation naughty to the core.
I kind of want to see that picture, though.
Ah, here is old miserable Ezra, one of the naughtiest children alive. He does not deserve any parent presence at all. I almost said parents.
I want to see his art.
Stop reading the naughty list, take a look at the nice list, or keep looking through the naughty list.
I already know. I'll read this one.
Name:
Endless Wicked Abigail, age 7, crime. Wrote and starred in a musical called My Dad Ate a Sandal, thus getting her father sent to prison for eating a sandal. Designated a little horrible biscuit of prison. What? Horrible biscuit of prison.
Okay.
Yep.
Terrifying. Here is Endless Wicked Abigail, one of the naughtiest children around. She has more than earned her place on the naughty list, and she will remain giftless until the day she dies.
I don't know. Maybe the dad was mean.
The 4 idiots. 4, 5, 5, and 6. Crime: swords. Designation: truly the naughtiest tribe. Horrible. Here are the 4 idiots. A roving gang of naughty children who have caused nothing but sword mischief since the day they were born. They won't get any sort of gifts at all. That's enough of the naughty list for now. If you read it all, you'd be here forever because most children have disaster souls.
Yeah.
Stop reading the naughty list and look at the nice list. Well, that's relatively short. Here it is, the nice list for the year in children. This year was a terrible year for children. These are the only 4 children in the whole world who went the entire year without misbehaving.
Little
Get started.
Sweet Cindy Eau Claire, Ormal Lozenge,
Ormal Lozenge,
Linda,
Gweem the baby. Okay.
Somebody said, "Embrace your inner Odin Santa and punish these children."
Yes.
That's what he used. That's for Krampus. That's Krampus's job.
Yes, it's time for Santa to start delivering presents. The first thing you're going to need is Santa's special gift pouch. The gift pouch is a magical bag that is filled with an endless supply of at road atlases from 2009. Unless a child specifically asks for something else, you just give them one of these road atlases. Your gift pouch also has one plate inside of it for emergencies. I have got the pouch of road atlases.
It's a very specific pouch.
The next thing you're going to need in order to fly around the world delivering gifts is Santa's haunted sled. Here is a picture of you flying in the haunted sled in 2006.
It looks like the rain right here is a snake.
It could be. Here are the reindeer that fly your haunted sled. They used to have a lot of different names, but now you just call all of them Blitzen because that's the much easier to remember. That makes a lot of sense. What about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? He is famous and I remember him.
We know which one we're picking.
Yeah, there we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, wait a minute. Is this supposed to be in song?
I don't
Or
think
no?
so.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's bright, terrible nose attracted huge swarms of moths as you flew through the air. It made very difficult to see where you were going because every Christmas Rudolph would flash his idiot nose and your sled would immediately be engulfed in a cloud of moths. One year, Rudolph's bright nose attracted so many moths that you couldn't see anything at all, and you crashed your flying sled into St. Microsoft's orphanage for extremely flammable children. There were no survivors. Needless to say, the Supreme Court ordered you to eat Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer live on the Charlie Rose Show. He is no longer a part of your reindeer team. What the fuck?
I keep saying venison is yummy.
I know, but the judge ordered him to eat Rudolph alive. Why? Okay, so say goodbye to Mrs. Claus before you leave? You've been lying comatose for a year. Apparently, Mrs. Claus doesn't care about your ass, but we can try.
Can you just make a joke earlier about Mrs. Claus?
Yeah, the original one is dead and the new one's just a gold digging whore.
Apparently, so is this one.
Are you sure you want to say goodbye to Mrs. Claus? The two of you got divorced last year because she was trying to project the movie The Usual Suspects onto your huge belly, but you kept moving around. Yes, I'm sure I want to visit Mrs. Claus. Better not go see my ex-wife right now. It might ruin Christmas for me.
Do you want to go see your ex-wife?
Fuck yeah, let's go see our ex-wife. Here's the Arctic cottage where Mrs. Claus lives with her new boyfriend, Justin.
We have to go inside.
This is gonna be so bad. You enter the house and see your divorced wife, Mrs. Claus, arm in arm with her new boyfriend, Justin.
Hello, Santa.
Says Mrs. Claus.
We're divorced. Hey there, big man. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, there's the big man, says Justin. So good to see you. I love your divorced wife. We like to catch each other during snowstorms. Hello, Mrs. Claus. Hello, Justin. I'm divorced. My name is Santa Claus. How are you doing, Mrs. Claus? Probably the latter. How are you doing, Mrs. Claus?
Things are going great for me, Santa.
Says Mrs. Claus.
Justin and I are so happy together, and we were recently voted most in love in last month's issue of Elderly Arctic Couples magazine. There's a lot of us up here. You just never noticed. Why does Justin have a Brooklyn accent? Why not?
Wait a minute. What the hell is the top one?
Read it.
Mrs. Claus, please take me back and marry me once again. Santa still loves you in the sexual fashion popular amongst apes.
We have to pick that one, don't we?
Yes,
I'm sorry, Santa.
says Mrs. Claus.
I'm afraid we can never be together again. I'm in love with Justin now, and he never moves when I project The Usual Suspect 1995 on. Is there a different version of that movie?
No, I guess they're just trying to be specific.
Onto his belly. Besides, I was recently voted most divorced in last month's issue of Arctic Divorce Monthly. I can't just relinquish my title.
Well, it looks like Mrs. Claus has made up her mind. Since you're Santa Claus, you're very mature about this and respect your divorced wife's choice to be in love with a man named Justin.
Like hell.
Sadly, leave Mrs. Claus and Justin to their lifetime of love and happiness. I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Claus. I'll always love you. Anyway, I'm going to blast into the sky to give gifts to well behaved children. Might as well just leave with that,
Yes. Okay, goodbye, Santa.
says Mrs. Claus. She gives Justin a big kiss on the cheek.
Good luck delivering presents on Christmas.
Take it sleazy, big man, says Justin. Return to your haunted sled and get started delivering presents.
Wow, you did the perfect accent for that.
Yeah. You leave Mrs. Claus behind and return to your sled. It's time to make Christmas Eve happen to everyone. Okay, I'm going to my sky now. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen.
Look,
You shout. Oh God. You shout to your reindeer as they carry your haunted sled away into the sky. You're on your way. It's time for Santa to slither up and down chimneys like a snake, giving gifts to all the good boys and girls of the world. Blast off into the Christmas Eve night.
this is gonna go horrible.
All right, Santa, it's your job to make sure all these well-behaved children get their presents this Christmas. It looks like the first child on your nice list is little sweet Cindy O'Clair. Fly to little sweet Cindy O'Clair's house. You arrive at the house of little sweet Cindy O'Clair. The entire little sweet O'Clair family is asleep, so it's time to go inside of their house and leave a gift for little sweet Cindy.
Also,
Enter
I'm sure
the
the
house.
neighbors fucking hate that house.
Probably. Enter the house through the chimney. You jump down the chimney and enter the home of little sweet Cindy O'Clair. Find the tree right away and, in the responsible manner expected of Santa. This is going to go way south. You approach the Christmas tree. It's time to put presents underneath it using Santa's world-famous pouch. Consult the letter that little Cindy O'Clair sent to you this Christmas to see what gifts she wanted this year. Just give her a 2009 Rand McNally Road Atlas.
Which one would you like to do, Santa?
I mean, I'm kind of tempted just to give her the Road Atlas.
Chat? Oh no, chat. I think chat's going with the road. No, chat's not going with the road. Only one person wants to give the Road Atlas.
Okay, so we're gonna consult the list and give her her actual present. Okay.
Santa, this is the legendary sweet little Cindy O'Clair. I'm 8 years old. I sound like I smoked a pack a day. And I'm sweet as a July vegetable. For Christmas, I would like a photograph of bread. Do not bring me actual bread or you will break my sweet little huge innocent heart. Love little sweet Cindy O'Clair.
Aw, little sweet Cindy O'Clair's letter is truly adorable. For Christmas, she wants a photograph of bread. Unfortunately, you don't have any photographs of bread in your pouch, while you have to go find some bread and take a picture of it. Go to the grocery store to find some bread to photograph. Just give little Cindy O'Sweet a Road Atlas from Santa's gift pouch.
Oh no, it's fine. Laugh at the voice. Should we go get a photo of it?
I mean...
She'll become the greatest villain if we don't. Isn't that usually how it happens?
Yes, probably.
By the way, I just looked over the side. Your church's Christmas pageant as a scene where Jesus shaves legs, 18 signs. Your priest is being sponsored by Gillette.
The best a man can get. You climb back into your haunted sled and fly away into the night sky to go to the grocery store. Hello, world. This is Santa Claus from Christmas. I'm flying through the sky on my way to the grocery store. I'm divorced. Or ho, ho, ho.
I'm going to
I feel
pick
like
for you.
we're going to do the first one.
Yes.
You arrive at the grocery store called Supermarket. It's a famous chain of grocery stores named after Adam Supermarket, the heroic military chimpanzee who ran through hails of gunfire during World War I to bring fistfuls of loose mints to American soldiers as they fought and died in the trenches. Adam Supermarket remains the only American chimpanzee to ever be eaten by a sitting U.S. president, and this national chain of grocery stores bears his name to honor his heroic life.
I kind of want to see that as a movie.
The fuck?
That's the one that got you?
I have to delay my reaction to these things while I'm reading them, or else I'll never get through them. Oh, Jesus Christ. A fucking chimpanzee from World War I who's just like throwing fucking like junior mints at people. There is a grocery man standing at the door of the grocery store. Hello, Santa Claus, says the grocery man. Merry Christmas and welcome to Supermarket. My wife and I are no longer married, and now Justin gives her the business and she loves it. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, little boy. Have a road atlas. I mean, do we want to make Santa a total, like, just a totally, like, miserable human, or do we want to give him a little bit of a spine?
Looks like people want to give a road atlas.
All right, give him a road atlas. You reach in your gift pouch and pull out the 2009 Rand McNally Road Atlas, America's #1 outdated road atlas. Wow, thanks, Santa, says the grocery man. You've really brightened his day. Go inside the grocery store. Somebody likes getting gifts. You're inside the grocery store called Supermarket. It's filled with families who love to spend Christmas Eve holding hands in the grocery store. You've got to find the bread so that you can take a picture of it for little sweet Cindy Eau Claire. Find the bread, accidentally buy 1,000 apples, announce to everyone in the grocery store that you're divorced. they just want Santa Claus just to be a total fucking miserable mess. All right, which one do we do here?
Human or AI? I'm pretty sure this was from 2017, so I'm pretty sure this was made by a human.
Okay, so yeah, we need to. So, what does the chat want to do? Do you want to go for the bread? Do you want to accidentally buy 1,000 apples?
I'm putting my vote in for the announcing that you've been divorced.
Okay, I kind of like the apple idea.
Okay, we'll do the apples.
Well, I was gonna.
The apples won the vote anyway.
Okay. Through a series of unforeseeable disasters, you end up buying 1,000 apples. Now you have 1,000 apples. Very cool. Find the bread. Okay.
I was expecting more to that.
It may come up later. Take a picture of the bread. Amazing. You've got yourself the photograph of bread that little sweet Cindy Eau Claire wanted. Now you can fly back to her house and give it to her. Go back to little sweet Cindy Eau Claire's house. You slither back down the chimney and find little sweet Cindy Eau Claire awake and waiting for you by the Christmas tree. She looks at you with her big, angelic eyes and speaks in a voice as sweet as the Lord's cake.
Hello, Santa. My name is little sweet Cindy Eau Claire, and I'm the most lovely and #1 sweetest girl of cake. I'm the nicest little angel girl in any of the NATO nations. You have the picture of bread? Give it to me. I need the photograph of the magnificent loaf.
Okay. We're going to give you the bread. You hand little sweet Cindy Eau Claire her present.
At last!
She screams as she unwraps it.
A photograph of bread! Thank you, Santa! Thank you! Thank you!
You're welcome. My wife and I are no longer together. Ho, ho, ho.
Damn it, we have to do it.
There is a blinding flash of light, and you hear little sweet Cindy O'Clair scream. Finally, when the light fades, little sweet Cindy O'Clair has disappeared from the living room. She is now inside the photograph with the bread. This is what she always wanted. Very good. Slither up the chimney and go visit the next child on the list. So
I'll
you
be
just
fine.
killed a kid.
Did we kill her or did we help her?
Little
If I
side A,
keep doing
little
that
side
voice, I'm
B.
going to lose it.
It looks like the next child on the nice list is Ormal Lozenge. You arrive at the Lozenge family windmill. It's a duplex windmill with one family living on the left half of the windmill and another family living on the right half of the windmill. The Lozenge family currently shares the windmill with a goose. They got along very well. It's time to get in there and bring a gift to the well-behaved Ormal. Slither down that damn chimney.
Slip.
You find yourself in an empty white space. There doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to be a Christmas tree around here, or any furniture for that matter. It's just a strange white expanse. Oh, is this the fucking Matrix? Keep looking around. Okay. Keep looking around. Okay.
Aw. You could see its teeth. I don't like that.
Cool. Well, maybe it's time to leave. Hello, my new best friend. You are doing a trespass to Ormel's duplex. Have you come to do a kidnap on Ormel? Ah, here is Ormel. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Ormel. Don't you recognize me, Ormel? I am Santa Claus.
Is there any third? No. Which one do you want to pick?
The first one? I don't know if we want to be condescending to this kid. A kidnap is when a new man is your father, explains Ormel. Are you here to do a kidnap on Ormel now?
What the fuck?
Of course not, Ormel. I'm here to give you a present.
I didn't expect this to go into horror.
A present for Ormel? Ormel has never gotten a present, except for the one special day when the luxury possum threw an apple at Ormel's head last year, when Ormel went into the forest at night to sing a lullaby about shoes to all the animals. A new present for Ormel from his best friend would make Ormel so happy.
Well, have you been a good boy this year?
Yes, my wonderful friend Ormel has been so good this year. Ormel chased all of the owls all the owls out of grandfather's mausoleum with broom. And also when Uncle Marmot's mind exploded, Ormel put Uncle Marmot out on the front porch for the luxury possum to eat.
Well, it sounds like you've been very good this year, Ormel. What present do you want for Christmas? What other good things have you done this year, Ormel?
I don't want to know the other
What-
good things he's
What
done.
other deeds have you perpetrated? This is all on camera.
Should we find out what other good things he's done?
Chat, what do you want to do? Because I'm kind of interested in the full dark mind of this.
You just enjoy
foreboding child.
doing the Ormel voice.
This is true. I do. I don't get very many opportunities to do a skeezy voice.
Okay, the chat wants to know.
Ormel has done many more good deeds, friend. Ormel kept Riverman locked in his jungle cave, where he could not do harm to Ormel's hot dogs. Ormel mediated the divorce between outdoors goose and indoors goose. Ormel taught Twilight Ape how to smell his own fingers. Ormel frowned at a man who was thinking about driving too fast. Ormel learned 3 new calculator tricks and did them for girls in the television. Ormel wrote the word misbehavior on a piece of paper and then crossed it out. And so you see, wonderful friend, Ormel has done so many good deeds. All year long, Ormel deserves to have a present.
Well, you certainly have been very good this year, Ormo. What sort of gift would you like from Santa this Christmas? Please don't kill me.
I'm glad you added that last part because I was going to say it.
What Ormel wants more than anything is Ormel's very own plate. When Ormel has his own plate, he can show it to strong boys at school who are always making hurtful words to Ormel. Ormel can say, "Here is plate just for Ormel," and now Ormel will eat his lunch of feathers and oats off of his very own plate. And then the strong boys will stop making Ormel have a hurt in his heart because they will see that Ormel is cool boy with his very own plate. And then Ormel will be friends with strong boys, and life will be sweet as feathers and oats forever. Give Ormel a plate.
Yes.
You reach into your gift pouch and pull out your emergency plate. You give it to Ormel as a Christmas gift.
Oh, Santa friend, thank you. It is Ormel's very own cool plate. Ormel is so happy. Ormel will keep plate safe and clean forever. Ormel will use broom to protect plate from Riverman and from the luxury possum all winter long. Ormel hugs his new plate and smiles. Leave Ormel's house and visit the next child on the list.
I thought this was going to go a lot worse.
I think that we sated a serial killer. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. You scream as your reindeer pull your sled into the sky. Ho, ho, ho! Looks like the next child on the list is Linda, in all capitals.
You good, by the way, to keep going?
I'm good to go as long as is needed. I'd be more concerned about you since you're sick.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm going to go take some Dayquil after we're done.
I'm not gonna lie. I just drank a whole thing of coffee, so I'm good.
Okay, good. Yeah. After we finish reading this, I'll just take a break to go take some Dayquil.
Yeah.
And then I'll be wired as fuck.
Here is the house of Linda. You have heard many strange rumors about Linda. Perhaps it would be a good idea to check the letter she sent you to get a good idea of what you're getting into. Slid it down the chimney. Check Linda's letter first.
Check Linda's letter.
Chad, are we walking into this blind and probably going to get our legs broken and our testicles electrocuted, or are we going to read the list first?
It's up to you, Chad. Letter.
All that reminds me of is the South Park episode where they were making fun of the movie Three Kings and they had Santa Claus getting his nuts electrocuted.
God, I love South Park.
That was one of the best Christmas specials. That was one where Santa got shot down in Baghdad.
Yep, I remember that.
And
Didn't
then
they
Jesus
also make fun of Black Hawk Down with that one?
Yeah, that was the whole joke. It was called Red Sleigh Down was the name of the episode.
I will never forget that because they showed that to us in military school and we probably shouldn't have been laughing as hard as we were to it. And then we looked.
That was a little recent at the time.
Well, the reason we were laughing so hard is remember the scene with the dude, he holds the gun up and he runs at the Black Hawk helicopter screaming like an idiot, so they shoot him?
Yep.
Even our sergeant majors were laughing at that. He's like, they're all like, you don't hold the gun up, you run with the gun out. Hello, Red Jacket Man. I am what is called Linda. If you are delicious, then I am going to eat you. All the best, Linda.
All right, this letter is very informative. So we're gonna go down the chimney anyway, even after reading that, because our apparently we're magic. Is this gonna be like a Gandalf moment? Is Santa like a fat version again? Oh God! You slid down the chimney and find yourself in a Christmas room. There is a sweet, adorable girl sitting under the tree.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, sorry, this is you.
Hello, Jacket Monster. I am the child called Linda.
She says.
Are you delicious?
Of course I'm delicious. I'm Santa. No, I'm not delicious at all. I have a backwards type of flavor that animals don't enjoy.
I think the chat instantly went with 2.
I was gonna say the 2 is probably the choice that means you're gonna live. Hang on, I gotta clean my glasses.
All right, I'll wait till you get back.
I know I'm here.
If you were delicious, I would have eaten you, for I am Linda, devourer of all delicious things.
And what do you want for Christmas, Linda? I changed my mind. I am delicious.
No, chat. No. No. We're not going with number 2. God damn it, chat.
Are we going with number 2?
No, we are not. No, most of the chat wants one.
Okay.
We found the vor fetishist. It is pronounced Linda.
Sorry. What do you want for Christmas, Linda?
Santa, for Christmas this year, I would like a plate.
You've only had one plate, so you'll have to take back the one you gave to Ormel.
No!
Fly back to Ormel's house to get the plate from him.
It doesn't give you another choice! No! We don't want the serial killer.
You've returned to Ormel's house. He is sitting on the floor smiling and hugging the plate you gave him.
Hello, best Santa friend. You have come back to Ormel. Ormel is so happy to see you because you gave Ormel the gift of plate. Ormel loves his plate so much.
Silently take Ormel's plate and leave.
No!
Do it.
No, I don't want to.
Look, really, honestly, we're just... It's which serial killer do you want to sate?
You have 2 choices. You can silently take it or say, listen, Ormel. No, everybody wants to do 2. And everybody wants to throw apples at her, by the way.
Listen, Ormel, I'm sorry.
Here are Ormel's coins for you, says Ormel, placing some money into your hand. Friend should have all of Ormel's coins because he is so kind to Ormel.
Silently take Ormel's plate and leave. Thank you, Ormel, but
You could just go buy another plate. Don't do it. Chat, please don't do it. Chat's doing it.
This is so terrible.
And here is a statue of you that Ormel made out of the wood of Ormel's favorite log, says Ormel. See how he is holding a present? It is much the same as how you gave present to Ormel. Ormel built this statue of you because you are so kind to Ormel.
Silently take Ormel's plate and leave. Ormel, Santa needs to take the plate back from you.
Oh god, this is so evil. I hate it. This is so fucking evil. Let her eat. Let the little shit eat you. Fuck it.
This is amazing.
Oh, but Ormel loves the plate. You give to Ormel. The plate is a gift.
I know, buddy. I'm really sorry.
If friend takes Ormel's plate, Ormel's smile will go to sleep forever, and it will be the time of frowns for Ormel.
Santa will make it up to you next year, I promise, but I need you to give me the plate. Jesus Christ, Ormel, please just give me the plate.
Don't do the second one.
He's gonna eat you. He's gonna eat you, or he's gonna gut you, or he's gonna do something horrible to you.
We've made a serial killer.
Well, I mean, technically something else made them. We just happen to interact with them.
Well, friend. Well, if friend needs plate, then Ormel will give plate to friend, because when friend is happy, Ormel feels a song in his neck.
Ormel gives his plate a kiss and hands it to you. Fly back to the house of Linda.
God, I hope we can kill Linda.
You fly back to Linda's house and give her the plate you took from Ormel.
Oh, thank you, Santa. I love this plate. This is the best Christmas ever.
Nice! You've delivered a present to Linda. Time to move on to the next kid. Fly away into the night to deliver presents to the next kid.
We're so fucking terrible as Santa.
You slither up the chimney and fly away from the house of Linda. Blitzen, 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 and blitzen. Pull your sled into the sky.
We have one more, everybody.
It looks like the final child on the nice list is Gweem the baby.
Somebody goes, better fucking... I love this.
Be
better
alien.
fucking love the gift, Linda. I don't think the chat likes Linda.
I think that Ormel's going to go on a killing spree. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. You yell to your reindeer as they carry you away into the night. You fly through the sky on your way to Greem the baby's house. Ho, ho, ho! My wife and I live in different houses.
I'm just already picking it.
You arrive at the home of Gweem the baby. It looks like it's one of those houses that has a bunch of giant turrets and no chimney. So you're going to have to find another way in. Knock on the door, demolish the house and rebuild it around yourself, construct a Trojan horse and hide inside of it, thus tricking someone in the house into bringing you inside undetected. The
Chat,
last one sounds very, very ornate for no reason.
which one do you want to do, chat? And they want to do number 3.
Oh, God. You cleverly construct a wooden horse and hide inside of it. You roll the horse right up to the front of Gweem the baby's house. Now all you have to do is wait. Wait for someone to bring you inside. Pretty soon you'll be brought inside and your amazing plan will be a success. Keep waiting. Yep, any minute now. Keep waiting. People keep walking right past your horse, but nobody brings it inside the house. At one point, someone comes out of Gweem the baby's house, looks at the huge horse you left on their doorstep, shrugs and says, "Looks like someone lost their big wooden horse." Then they go back inside. Keep waiting.
That's when you leave a giant sign. It's for you fuckers.
Trojan horses are maybe not a good idea. It's weird that you'd assume that someone's first reaction upon seeing a gigantic wooden horse would be to say, "Oh, I want that, that's mine," and then drag it into their home. It's actually very strange for someone to see a huge horse and say, "I'm supposed to have that." Anyway, you just keep hiding in the horse. Starve to death. You hide inside the Trojan horse for several weeks. Nobody tries to bring you inside because they're normal people who don't immediately want to own big, strange horses just because they see one nearby. You quietly starve to death inside the horse. Your bones are put on display at the National Museum of Horse-Related Deaths. Now that Santa Claus is dead, Christmas is canceled forever and replaced with a holiday called All-American Leg Appreciation Day, in which every American citizen sends the president a photograph of their legs. The end.
I'm not
Return
letting
to-
Joe Biden get off to my legs.
I feel like if they had had that holiday back in the 40s, that would have been offensive to Roosevelt.
Oh, God. Just a little. All right, chat. 2, 1 or 2. You're not getting 3. Don't click 3.
We already did 3, so there's no point in doing 3 again.
You don't think that'll stop him from voting for it?
Yeah, I'm just saying we're not going to do 3 again.
All right, we're neck and neck. Looks like one is pulling ahead. 5, 4, 3.
Knock on the door
2.
might get Santa shot. I'm not going to lie.
Is 4 just pizza? What is 4? Oh, God, you people are purposely keeping it. Okay, we need you to be the deciding vote.
2.
Okay. You just want to destroy things.
Yes. You hire a construction crew to demolish Gweem the baby's house. It crumbles into a pile of rubble. Walk into the rubble and rebuild Gweem the baby's house. The construction crew rebuilds Gweem the baby's house with you inside. Nice. You found a way to sneak into Gweem the baby's house. Fantastic. We've made it into Gweem the baby's house. He's got one of those houses that is a palace that only has a baby and a butler living in it. Go find Gweem the baby's Christmas tree and leave some presents underneath it.
So is Gleam like the Russian Batman?
Are they all dead? Ah, here is the Christmas tree of Gweem the baby. It's a weird candle room. It looks like the kind of room where the devil would teach a sultan how to turn his head into a flailing upside down horse leg in exchange for his soul. It's very beautiful. Approach the tree.
Very specific. Not so fast, Santa.
Booms a deep voice behind you.
I tried.
Spin around quickly or spin around extremely slowly.
Extremely slowly.
You turn around incredibly slowly. It takes you over 6 hours to turn all the way around. When you're finally standing in the other direction, you find yourself face to face with Gweem the baby.
Santa, it is I, me, Gwen the baby.
Says Gweem the baby.
I am the magnificent baby from the newspaper, the one who has the crown.
Ho, ho, ho! What can Santa do for you, Gweem the baby? Hello, Gweem the baby. It's me, Santa Claus, from the Bible. I'm divorced. I, too, am Gweem the baby.
I'm sorry, where in the Bible does it mention Santa?
Shh.
Chat wants number 2? Okay. Yes, I know about every divorce that ever happens. Oh, you're echoing a bit. Hold on, check. Okay, it's gone. For I am Gweem the baby.
Okay, Gweem the baby. What can Santa do for you this Christmas Eve?
Santa, this year I wrote an amazing poem about a cow who is a pervert, but alas, I am Gweem the baby, so I live alone. I have not had any friends to listen to my poem. The gift I want is for someone to listen to my incredible poem about a special fucked up cow. Will you listen to my poem? God, why chat? No.
Okay, so of course I'll listen to your poem, Gweem the baby, or leave the road atlas on the floor and leave.
Everybody wants to kill my voice. Okay.
Do you want me to do the low voice?
You're gonna have to.
Okay.
Excellent. I will now recite my poem.
Gweem the baby clears his throat and begins reciting his poem. All right, I can do Gweem the baby.
You're on your
my
own.
God.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
All right, let's do this. I saw a cow wandering upright on 2 legs. And he came up to me, and he squatted over a bucket. And he looked me in the eye and said, "Here comes a white-hot jet of my cold, refreshing milk." And the cow took off his suspenders and grabbed his own udders, which are usually found on lady cows, but he had 'em. And he tugged on his udders and milked himself. And he shot jets of cool, refreshing milk into the bucket. And the bucket was full of milk. And there were bugs and fish swimming in the milk, and the bugs and the fish were friends in the milk, and the bugs drowned. And the cow kept tugging his udders and squirting a flood's worth of his own milk into the bucket. And he was screaming while he milked himself. And he screamed things like, "I am king of my own milk." And when the bucket was full, he kept milking himself, and he milked himself too much. And he became all dry, shriveled like a raisin. And soon the only thing that was coming out of his udders was sand. But he still kept milking himself and squirting sand out of his udders into the bucket. And everyone was begging him to stop because he looked sick. But he just said, "Be quiet, you sons of bitches, and let me squirt lightning hot jets of my own yogurt into this bucket." And then he kept milking himself. And he
Sorry.
And he kept calling the milk his yogurt, even though milk and yogurt are 2 different things. And he said things like, "I'm in love with my own yogurt," and "A pelican just drowned in this bucket of my own yogurt." And he just kept milking himself and milking himself. And then he died because he had milked himself so much that he was just a skeleton with cow skin stretched across it. And the city built a parking lot on top of his carcass, and it was just a beautiful time to be alive. The end. God,
Are you okay?
I don't know anymore. I'm
Oh.
sorry. What the fuck was that?
Thank you for taking that one for the team.
I've been taking a lot from the team today. You're getting your money's worth today. I shouldn't say money's worth because I'm not getting paid for this. You're definitely getting the most out of this experience right now. Okay. Silently wipe a tear away from your eye. Give Gwen the baby a standing ovation. Gwen the baby, that was the most beautiful poem Santa has ever heard.
They all want to give you a standing ovation.
Okay. Santa, thank you so much for listening to my beautiful poem. says Gwen the baby. This is the best Christmas ever. You're welcome, Gweemus the baby. Ho, ho, ho!
I'm just gonna say ho 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 because you fucked that up.
You leave Gwen the baby's house and climb into your haunted sled. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. On Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen and Blitzen. You shout as your reindeer drag your sled into the moonlit Christmas Eve sky.
And this is why you should have gotten drunk.
Wow, Santa, you did it. You delivered presents to all the good boys and girls in the world. Ho, ho, ho! All over the world, the spirit of Christmas is spraying all over the place and getting all over everything. Families are smiling at each other and smelling each other's legs. Their legs smell like good tidings. Cool. There is love in the sky as families gather around the Christmas trees for announcing that they are switching religions. Sounds festive. And Christmas carolers are wandering into the woods to scream Christmas carols into a megaphone. Joyous songs like Hark the Angels, Lord, a triumphant march of thee and gorgeous, and our Lord was crucified while wearing a tie. Beautiful. Yes, the world. Oh God! Yes, the world is full of joy this Christmas, and partially thanks to you, Santa Claus. You go to sleep in the middle of the street, dream about your divorced wife having sex with her new boyfriend Justin. You will sleep here for the rest of the year, and then you will wake up and do it again. And so it shall be eternally, because you are Santa, and you are doomed to this prison of Yuletide joy forever. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. The end.
Don't bring the Jews into this. We had nothing to do with this. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed.